Hi, everybody. Good evening. Hello, and welcome back to the witching forecast for the week of May the 9th through to the 15th. And I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you had a lovely Beltane last week, or Samhain if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. And yes, and then we've had all the things, haven't we? We're in eclipse season. Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow. So let me know in the chat box how you're doing, how things are going for you, and I will be looking through as always, looking through the readings for the week. So if you are new to watching the Witching Forecast, it is a weekly forecast including tarot and oracle cards and sometimes runes, where we look at the energy for the week generally, see what the vibe is, see what we can do with it, see how we can work with it. And then also we look at this in a way of more personally. So they're not personal individual readings, but we go through all the star signs and pull a card or three for them. And then, so if you know your sun, moon, and rising, it's really good to get the big three to get a more individual look at things, and you can combine those three cards with the cards of the week, and it just might give you some tools or some focus for the week ahead. Now, okay, it might not be individually every week your own personal reading, but we have found over the years of doing this that it can be quite in tune with what's going on in people's lives. So yeah, I'm gonna see who's here. Hello, lovely people that are here today already. Hi there, Gail. Hi there, Sandy. There's Sevilla. Hi there, Angela. Hi there, Manders. Hello, good afternoon. Patricia, Helen, Mark, Shining Star, Simeon, Visabel. Hello, Violet. Hi, everybody. I hope you're really well. I'm gonna pour some peppermint and elderflower tea from my epic teapot. It's nice, isn't it? Very epic. So I try to do it gracefully, but I'm not very graceful. But there we go. And into my epic teacup. Chin chin. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Really nice to see you all watching here. Yes, I didn't have a witching forecast last week. I mean, in the UK is a bank holiday last week. That wasn't exactly why. It was just a very, very manic week. And it was my last week of uni as well before the end of the term. So it was a bit of a busy one. But here we are, and all is well. Yes, blessed be. Hello. So what have we got? What cards? Okay, I'll have a little chit chat and let's see what cards, what deck you're feeling. Druidcraft, Wildwood, Thoth, if you're feeling Thothy, or the Smoke, Ash and Embers one. So there's three choices. If you don't have any preferences, that's absolutely fine as well, and I will just choose a deck. But those ones, yeah, Thoth, Druidcraft, Wildwood, and Smoke, Ash and Embers. If there's anything you fancy, do say. If you feel like choosing a card. First one says Druidcraft. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Druidcraft, Thoth. Oh gosh, everyone said a different one. I'd say that I'll do. Thing is, I say that when I start doing them, I can change. But I do feel like when we're in the flow, there's an overriding Thoth appreciation. So maybe for the first card for everyone, we'll pick a couple. But yeah, I might go Thoth for the actual readings for everybody. We're feeling Thothy today. We're feeling like going there. And the Embers is a close second there as always. They're adorable. They're just so adorable. They just make my heart go, yes. So let's pull an Embers card as well for a card for the week. So yeah, Thoth is kind of a win, I think. But we'll just this one for maybe a general. And okay, that's just the focus for week. Who else is feeling hi there, Jane. Who else is feeling this coming retrograde of the Mercury today? Just feels a bit, that's the official term. Okay, so card for the week for everybody. Ooh, right. I'll work with the Smoke, Ash and Embers for this, and we'll go with the Thoth for everybody's individual readings. So I feel like I've had this one before as part of the so the Magician. Mercury, anybody? Mercury retrograde does not have to be bad, and it's always something we can work with. So we've got the Magician and the Eight of Swords. And then we have this extra card, which isn't actually a card, but it's just beautiful. And I just thought it's meant to be for what's come up. So what can the Mercury retrograde teach us? Well, the Magician is obviously ruled by Mercury, and the fact that he's coming up now, no real surprises. And the Eight of Swords could be the feeling that we may get sometimes when retrograde comes about. But I get a sense with this that we have a bit of a choice. I really feel like there may be some ways where we want to push forward, where we are getting a big universal no. And maybe this is the time not to push against your own personal tide, because there could be new ways of working, new ways of communication that do you so much better at this time. I feel the Eight of Swords is going to come up as a, got the eclipses as well going on, but I feel like this maybe an old story of powerlessness may come up for us, or maybe old insecurities which could hold us in place may come up. And Mercury's going, no. Well, the Magician is going, no. We're not going on that narrative. We're not going down that road. It's time to really rightly find your own light in this and move forward in a way that might be a bit different to what you were planning. You might find the general day-to-day things are being a little bit under pressure, but it could actually push. I was feeling like this sense of like how diamonds are made from a compression kind of thing. It could push you into something quite different. And I think Jupiter goes into Aries tomorrow, which makes me think about this energy, the Four of Wands. There could be a real sense of expansion and celebration in certain areas of your life. So I do feel like we'll feel a bit of a push and pull. We'll find the areas that are contracting, that don't feel very relevant. You might find the areas where you feel blocked, insecure, stuck. But again, you've got the Justice card coming up as well. So I've got quite a few big ones here for the week, big cards for the week. And I think we can really go in. I think going into our inner wisdom, our inner spark, our inner knowledge, and what is right, what is fair. I really feel like with a lot of the retrogrades, it can be an RE thing, not a religious education, but rejuvenate, relax, restore, reset. And I think we're kind of going into a bit of an internal reset. But as a whole, I don't feel this retrograde so far, like this next week, it doesn't feel particularly quiet. It feels like it's a choice, a choice to actually, this is what my reset is. I'm going to go on that path. I don't think it's a long deliberation. It feels quite like mercurial. It feels quite quick. So yes, there'll be things that come up this week, and there may be things that make us feel trapped, stuck. I would like to just say stop on that and just look at that and go, okay, what is making me feel that? Why am I pushing myself in this direction? Is this an old issue coming up? What can I do to take a healthy step forward, which is going to be healing for me? And the Magician is saying, use your skills, use what you have, use what makes you shine to navigate through. And also, Mercury is, of course, the trickster, the jester. There is a light-heartedness to this. I think you'll hopefully not trip us up. No more tripping up. But I feel like he will stop us from taking ourselves too seriously. And there is a jewel from this to be learned. There'll be a sort of a treasure from this week. So yeah, Mercury the Magician is coming up straight away, maybe making us feel Eight of Swordsy in some ways. We know Eight of Swords is anxiety, is I daren't move forward. If I do this, this will happen. If I do that, that will happen. Oh, I can't. I'll just stay here. But I hate staying here. I don't think that this is going to be where you stay this week. There'll be a tendency to go, I just can't do this. But you'll just slip into, actually, this is not mine. I don't want to kind of fulfill this old narrative that I've been maybe replaying a few times. If it's like an insecurity or an issue, you're kind of questioning it. Is it true? Is it right for you? Is it what you want right now? And if it's a no, I think you're kind of very quickly, again, I get the mercurial energy, stepping in to something different that is going to be much happier for you. The Ten of Cups has come up as well. I have pulled quite a lot of cards for this week, but also as a whole, they feel really nourishing, and they feel really maybe there's sort of that serendipity feeling that the plans you try to do may not be easy to move forward, but something else can come up and be really, really beautiful. So I feel a really lovely energy this week. Yeah, I feel a bit of frazzlement. We know that word very well. It's not a word, is it? But it is. We all know frazzlement. And again, because this card, which is not actually a tarot card, but it's part of the deck, came up, that there is kind of resting in your center, resting in the space that makes you feel whole, resting in the space that makes you feel aligned, safe, nourished. This feels very important. I mean, of course, important every week, but I think important this week when we could slip into the Eight of Swords, when we could slip into the anxiety. So, yeah, I feel like just keep an eye on any negative self-talk. I think you have, I feel like Mercury in their trickster mode will make you look at that old story, that insecurity, and go, nah. So just keep an eye on that this week, because there's such a way of navigating it that feels more joyful if you kind of challenge the blocks or the worries. So yeah, interesting energies for the week. It could be icky at times. Don't get me wrong. There could be the worries coming up, but I get the same thing of going, well, that's not where I'm going, So yeah, there could be moments where it just feels like I just can't do this. Absolutely. So when that comes in, back to that card, which isn't a card, there's going into that place of center, of nourishment, of alignment, and just allow things to shift around you. There is a magic around this week which will help you navigate any blocks or confusions. But I'll remind myself this as well. Try not to push against the tide. Try not to get caught up in the whirlwind of stress. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Just give yourself a bit of a break and allow the magic or the pathways this week to open up for you. So, hi there, Lucian. Hello, lovely. Hello, big hugs. Hi, Susie. Hi, John. He says, so someone says, I feel it. Yes. I'm just having a very crap day. I'm very sorry to hear that. And happy Beltane as well. So yeah, there's a lot going on this week. There's a lot energy wise, and there'll be some treasures. I feel like there'll be some jewels, and I feel there'll be some pathways will open up. Of course there'll be frustrations. Of course there'll be the odd thing that just goes, that's not working right now. I'm not sending that email, or sending the email to the wrong person, or worse, but it does feel it does feel like there's different ways of navigating the week. So I've got a dragon. I think the dragons want to come out today. And no, the dragons don't want to come out, because I thought I'd bought the dragon cards. Oh no, I have got them. Yeah, I thought they wanted to come out and play. I was like, no, they're vanished. They are here. Okay, so let's have a look. Dragon card for the week for everybody. Okay, Destiny. Interesting. Look, that card. So there we have this beautiful book, and I'm going to read the book for this because I feel like there could be some wisdom in this book that might help the things we've just said. Because, we were sort of just saying about not doing things in old ways that aren't working, or trying to find that treasure and your own way forward. So high frequency vibrations deliver a message. So the book says, open your heart as wide as possible now and hear reality's words. Today is the day on which you may once again choose your fate. So think carefully about who you wish to be. Stop a second. That sounds pretty aligned from what we just said. So it just feels aligned to, you can choose. I mean, don't hit me. Like when I'm in a stressful situation and I go, but you can choose, I'd be the same going, I'm stressed, do not tell me this. But there is a choice. And this is, and again, if you don't get to choose one day because you're feeling exhausted and tired and stressed, that's okay. But maybe you're like, we'll regroup, or the rewords Mercury retrograde, reconsider, reflect, and go, hold on, I choose differently. And I really get the sense for this week. Consider the path you wish to follow henceforth. Your truth lies deep in your heart. Listen to it. You bear power and love. You are the heir of the divine source, and you will decide how your destiny looks. The moment has arrived for you to become a hero or heroine in your life. Yet there's a lot of this kind of thing going on. Have courage. May this day bring you happiness. It's a lovely energy. It's a lot. They're sort of saying a lot, and it's kind of the same thing. So I'm just going to cut it there a little bit. But take a moment each time you pass it. Oh, sorry, yeah. Leave the card for 7 days. Anyway, it's saying basically, I am the hero of my life. I'm following the path of my soul. So around that, I mean, those words may not work for you. They may. If they do, I'd write that down. I just go like, on post-it note, I'm the freaking hero of my life. This is what I choose to, and what even daily you could put a different thing up that you choose to do. But again, it doesn't mean every day will be a easy. Of course it doesn't. But it might be a reminder every day about the choices that you make, that they'll be from that aligned higher place. They'll be from that good place. Because we know that we get swept away and then someone calls you and then something happens and we end up in a bit of a spiral, or, we end up not feeling exactly right. So yeah, I think this is a really good week. And there's no pressure. What I hate is like no expectation that you have to sort all this out today. You've got to be a master of this by tomorrow. No, just take a step in the right direction. That use this retrograde to reconsider, to reflect, to reevaluate your patterns, your decisions. And if they're all good, amazing. But if they're not quite on track, if you're kind of doing stuff that you've always done, or, it's not aligned with your destiny, then write on your fridge, on your post-it note, that I am the hero, the heroine of my own life, and I choose. Well, it could be one word, it could be love, it could be glory, it could be, it could be something very gentle, whatever it is. That could be a nice idea. Or use your own words, but make it kick-ass, I think, because sometimes we need a bit of kick-ass energy to get us out of our, shock us out of the kind of the daily mess that can build up. So affirmations are really good for dodgy moments, absolutely. And especially when you're kind of getting caught up, and what will Mercury retrograde sometimes do, it'll whip us up into a bit of a pickle. And I think it's always good to remind yourself of who you are, or just what you value. Like, you could be pressure, like no pressure, who are you? No, that's a lot of pressure, but what do you value? I think that can tell you like what do you value as part of your decisions, as part of your day. And that's a good thing to keep on track. So that's been a bit of a ramble, isn't it? Let's move with the Pack the Rune cards want to come out as well. We're on one today. All the cards. So these are really sweet. These are called the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. Very sweet. It's a teeny deck, makes you feel like a giant. Okay, let's have a look and see. Oh, I love this. I love this rune. Bacano. So Bacano is the moon of the moon of the Great Mother. Bacano is the birch tree, the birch mother. You have the hare there as well for spring. So this is a gentle, strong, but gentler energy of nurturing yourself and really being in tune with the patterns and the cycles of your own life. There's a real goddess energy, goddess vibe with this, in any way that the goddess might turn up in your life. But there is something here of intuition, of really listening to that inner voice, and of cherishing and nourishing yourself. So I really, really like that. Breathe, yes, just breathe. So we have Destiny and Bacana, the mother, the beautiful divine mother. See how she comes through to you. It could be in a face in a tree and a walk in the woods, or in meditation, or just a feeling that you get sometimes, or when you treat yourself well. Just see how the divine mother will come through to you this week. All right then. So we have hello everybody, it's just tuned in. We have the Thoth deck ready for the run through the wheel of the year, and we're going to start, of course, with Taurus, because we're in Team Taurus. Oh, hello, that just flew out. Sorry. Oh, blah. Which one's that one? 6 of Cups flew out, so that's just a message of just to enjoy the energy of this relishing, this deep relishing of this is a kind of an unfolding of good energy that comes through. Yeah, Bacano means new beginnings, and because it's the birch tree, grows very fast on, but there's lots of meanings to each rune and to each energy. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for Team Taurus. Let's have a look. Taurus is we are making sure we're still in Taurus. Like, yes, we're definitely still in Taurus. Let's have a look. Oh, nice, guys. Lovely start for you guys. So the Sun card and the Ace of Swords. Look at the bright energy here. It's solar plexus and confidence. There's a real sense of with this sun rising and then it kind of coming into the full sky, that an idea that's been blossoming is starting to come into fruition, and the success coming. You actually might feel this week that something might happen. There may be a bit of a clarity, a bit of news, a confirmation that really, even a thought or a meditation that puts you on track and allows you to be in the right place at the right time, or seeing how well things are going. And literally there could be an invitation in your to go somewhere, to do something that's going to bring joy and celebration. So success is coming for you this week, Taurus. Joy is coming for you. I would just say, all this good energy could be there. Yes, Susie says, like, it looks like these both are working together. Absolutely. There's something sparking and the light is coming up and then it kind of reaches its peak. So for this week, I would really say that even all this good stuff is there, we got to be open to it. So allow these, maybe make the space to allow good news to come in, or allow opportunities to manifest. And when you see the good stuff, dance, enjoy, be open to it, celebrate you this week. It's a time to celebrate yourselves, your path, and be open to the good, to the joy and success that's really hard. You've really hard fought for this. So just enjoy the moment of it all working out for you. Yay, Taurians. Again, do look for your sun, your moon, and your rising as well. And yes. All right, let's have a look and see next what we have for Gemini, Team Gemini. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, that card that just jumped out earlier is yours. Very emotional week. Very emotional week. So 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and 2 of Cups. All of the cups, not all of them, but a lot of cup energy. So because you are almost bookended by some absolute beauties, this feels, I feel like damage control here, that whatever is making you feel low or drained or exhausted, I would really, if you can, take some time for you this week, because I feel like energy's a little bit low. If you hear Star having a bit of a tantrum, I feel like energy's a bit low, and it is like feeling drained, feeling exhausted. Could wait a minute, Star. Wait. Could actually tip off balance things. So there's a feeling here that you are going to be good. I think there's good news and beauty and healing that will bookend the week, or that will be very apparent in the week for you. 6 of Cups is pleasure, is nurturing, is things really being very held, like feeling held, like feeling the energy is coming back for you. There's a real sense of gentleness there, but also the potential of life. So there is something that's given the space to heal and to grow. The 2 of Cups, of course, is called love. And I feel like you'll feel showered in love at times this week, or you'll feel that there's a person or a situation which gives you real beauty and sense of healing. But we're not going to ignore the big baddie in the middle. It's like, it might feel like pants this week sometimes. There may be something that's happened that may feel like a dark cloud over you. And it's just saying to allow that, all the self-care, to allow everything that you need that can fill all this back up. Because I always feel like this is a bit of emotional dehydration as well. When things have just been too bare, too battery running down to zero emotionally, and too much not giving back to yourself. And then everything just feels 10 zillion times worse. But because we have this lovely energy around you, there is support, there is nurturing, there is care. In fact, the 5s are always interesting because they are that troublemaking middle ground, saying you're not going to stay there. Someone's knocking your cups over. You can't stay in one place. You have to move. But I do feel there is healing around, and I do feel that through changing perspective, through going back to that initial reading we had about destiny and changing perspective, and just feeling that you can actually take some time for you and doing things that will nurture your soul, I do feel like you more than get the best out of this week. Okay, I really do. So Alexander's saying starting Zoom to go on, very, very emotional. Yes, Studio Starla. She's not impressed, basically. Not impressed right now. Everyone says hello, Star. We're in the bad books space. No, I'm in the bad books. Right, okay. And I feel like, again, I'm being drawn back to this Bacana card as well, like this nurturing energy. And also what came up with that eclipse at the beginning of last week, what came up energy-wise to be healed. There is just some stuff there it's not there just to, hopefully, not to just to be a pain, but there is just some stuff there that can be, I feel, nurtured. Right, okay. Cancerian. Let's have a look for you guys. Sun, Moon, and of the Rising. Let's see. Oh, gosh, 3 came out. Didn't mean to, but 3 came out. So, the 3 goodies. So, this is a nice energy. First of all, the Strength card. The Strength card, or the Lust for Life card, is in this deck. This is a week to grab life by the you-know-whats and to let your passions really lead you. It isn't an analytical week. It isn't. It's a time of being in. Come and say hello, Star. You want to say hello? Yeah. Oh. It's a time of being following your passions, following your heart. There's one grumpy baby here. And Strength card is, of course, it isn't just about, just kind of the lust for life energy. It is about harnessing that side of you, harnessing the courage, the power, the wisdom and the knowledge of yourself, that you're able to just take bold steps joyfully. So that's really, really, really nice. But you've also got 2 cards that I have, there we go, put down because Star was there. And again, you've got success and also romantic energy as well. The Cancerian card for sure, because you've got the crab. You've got the crab there and you've got the success. So there's a week, but everything here, look, this is pushing up. This is kind of going, it is kind of reaching up, and this is reaching up. We have a theme here of really reaching up, of pushing up this week, of being able to get that next level or to turn something around for you. So I love it. It's passionate, it's romantic. It could be a very romantic or passionate week in a in a loving sense. It can be that in a following your goals and following your heart sense. But there is something about things really turning around, and you can see that the work you're putting in, the passion you're putting in, is having a really positive effect. So we like that. Okay, moving on to Leo energy. Let's have a look for our lovely Leos. Let's see. Right, for our Leos, let's see what's coming up for the Leos. Right. Okay. Oh, nice. I did shuffle. Issue flayed. You might have seen me, but I did shuffle. We have the same cards. Really nice feeling. So Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. You have the Knight of Cups and the Strength card. Let's start with the Knight of Cups. So the Knight is the active element of the suit. So this is the passion to go do. It's the really moving with your ideas. And this is a great week, Leos, to write your poetry, to tell that person how you feel, to get that proposal there. I mean, it could be a romantic proposal. I was kind of thinking about a creative project or an idea or a plan of things coming together, but any kind of proposal. If you love this right now, if you want this to happen, if you feel inspired and uplifted by it, go do that. Go do that thing, because the wind is beneath your wings. And I think you'll be kind of in the loveliest but unstoppable with your just joy and your emotions being focused, that I feel like it's just saying, love what you're doing, love what you are creating, and the world is going to appreciate you for it. And then we have the transformation with it. This is the 9 of Wands. So it might be a bit of hard work, but I feel like this hard work energy is what you've already done. Like, you've built the structure, the scaffolding, the foundations, and now it's really time for you to enjoy the success and to enjoy the turnaround, that you're able to have that victory. So very nice energy. Yes. Oh, thank you, Susie. Yeah, and it looks like it has wings. Absolutely. So you've got the wings to take you up a level emotionally and with your goals and your visions. And it's just like, trust that intuition. Again, we've not had lots of logical cards this week, and I wonder if it's because of the retrograde that it's sort of saying, what do you feel? What's your heart happy with? That could be a good way to navigate this week. And then we have our lovely Virgos, Team Virgo. Whoop, that one just leapt out, so we'll come back to that. Just 2 seconds for Virgos. Okay. Ooh, biggies. Look at you guys. You are hitting you're hitting the I don't know what the words are. Heavyweights? I don't know. You know what I mean, I think. So this one leapt out. Let's have a bit of a day trip with the death card for a second. Enough is enough. And there is this week of clearing out. This could be literally clearing something out. This could be saying no, this could be cutting ties, it feels healthy, because particularly what comes up straight after it is the Art card, the Temperance card. There is something that might be stopping you following your bliss, following your love, following your joy, from being happy. And actually this week you're like, no, there's just no softening that one. And I don't think the time for softening has gone. It's like, it's cutting ties, it's saying no, it's clearing out, it's ending something unhealthy and saying this is time for me to change. And the minute you do that, and I know it's not an easy one, of course, I'm seeing the bare bones situation, seeing it for how it truly is, you get this beautiful temperance healing energy. And of course, in the Latin around the back, it does say, obviously it says in Latin, if you visit the interior of the earth to retrieve the philosopher's stone, or something like that. It could be different on some of them, but I think that's what it says in this one. Then it's, you visit the center of the earth, you go on the underworld journey. You've got to go through this we don't just get that jewel, we don't just get that wisdom. It is often that journey to the underworld, that journey to the deep places, and to go, actually, I'm come out, and now I have this brightness, this wisdom, this beauty, and things are starting to flow. So if things aren't working this week for you, it's saying what is going to be cut out, what needs to shift, what needs to change, what pattern, habit, situation, just maybe truth that will be wanting to come out this week. Because the minute that comes out or shifts, I feel like the healing can actually begin, or that you're able to really, you're able to kind of really I just feel like you're just kind of planting your seeds on good ground. And we have to clear out the crap before that happens. So moving on to our lovely Librans, Team Libra. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for our lovely Librans. Oh, nice. Queen of Wands. Time to get your fire on. Time to get the confidence on. Again, Libran, air sign. Through more intuition, through more impulse, through more action this week. It is that's what we have. The Queen of Wands is this feisty queen who has been through it, seen this, it knows her stuff. And I think it's just time to kind of own up who you are. And the destiny cards come back again in my mind. Like, you could be the hero, the heroine of your own life story. It's just a decision away. And then it's just doing the things that will support that. So Librans, no indecisiveness this week. It's more like, I deserve this, I am this is great, and I'll put the work in. You are putting the work in, but I think you'll feel really positive that you're seeing the results from the work that you've done. There's more confidence coming in, there's more fire coming in. Be more feisty in kind ways. The Queen of Wands is not unkind, she's fiery, but she's got this great warmth with her as well. So it's working on that warm fire that you can be put yourself first, or you can make these decisions without hurting people. It's just going to be more energy for you if you are the lead role in your own life story. But yeah, all the work you've done is paying off, and it feels a really good week for getting this, for getting the results and seeing you're getting there. I think it'll make you feel good. Lovely energy around that for Librans. Right, moving on to Scorpio. Team Scorpio, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you guys. No surprise, I was thinking it was going to be this card, and here we are. It's your card. It's for you. You are this card astrologically, and so we are going to, it feels like a week of going into, and again, I put up the card, look at these two. It's quite a cosmic week, and it's like, I think the decisions you make at the moment, the changes you make at the moment, the sort of like the ties that you cut at the moment in your life will free you to the next chapter. So it feels very strong. This clear out is so necessary, and it feels good to sort of at least start the work towards doing it, because it's going to be maybe the week, when you get into doing housework and you're like, right, I'm going to do everything. It feels one of those weeks where the more you throw yourself into, right, let's sort this out, let's clear this, let's move. Again, this comes after it as well. So you got the Death card, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance card, saying this is really a strong time for you to clear out, to see the changes coming, and to heal, and just there's so many things that you might be doing that are not right anymore. And I think you're going to make lots of space for the things that are right for you. So there we go. And let's have a look and see. Next to Sagittarius, Team Saggy. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Sagittarius, take some time for you. There's a real push to the heart this week, and there's a real push to focus on what is feeling a bit flat. Four of Cups is saying, just because, what's that song? I think it's just because it looks good doesn't make it right. That's the kind of feeling I get. Just because it might seem okay or looks nice, is it fulfilling you? Is it making you happy? In fact, those things can be those silent, drainers of energy, can't it? Those things we do which are okay, and suddenly you find that you're just really flattened down. It's a sense of fueling up the passions. So how do we go from here? Which is called luxury. It's not a bad card, but it's a bit of it's expending more than you're putting back in, and maybe it's feeling nice. I mean, it's nice in this deck more than other decks, but though I just get a sense with this that there's no adventure, there's no spark, there's no joy, and I think that's what you are moving into this week, is starting something or moving towards something that makes you feel happier, makes you more passionate. So Sagittarians, I feel if you're feeling a bit flat this week, just give yourself that time if you can. Have a bit of a break, have a bit of a rest, but also stoke the fire of also maybe looking back over how far you've come, what you've achieved, or what do you love, what really stirs the passions. And it can be a small thing. It doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, what have I got to do this week? It could just be, I love reading this book, I love doing my garden, I love this, I love that, I love starting a painting just for myself. Whatever it is, it will have this knock-on effect that things start really moving for you. So I really love that feeling. And if something makes you feel flat, really sit with that for a bit and say, okay, why am I not feeling great about this? If it looks all right, why is it not making me happy? And it feels good just to have a check-in and then to shake things up a little bit. All right, okay. Next we go to our lovely Capricorns. Team Capricorn, let's see what's coming up for you. Change, a very Capricorn feeling. But also, because it's change, I'm pulling a few cards because I want to see I want the bookend. You might feel fed up that things are changing. It might not feel settled this week. So the beginning is, of course, the Two of Pentacles. Change. It is absolutely a Capricorn card. It's interesting that Jupiter in Capricorn. So I feel like Jupiter shifting signs might might nudge you about moving forward with some goals, might nudge you about the next step you might want to take. It might nudge you about the direction your work's going, your finances are going, about where you want to go next. I feel there's a bit of a nudge there. And that'll make you feel proper grumpy for a bit, because you're like, well, I don't want to move. And what if I can't move? And actually, it'll be very stressful to move. And then you go, oh, I did it. It was amazing. So that feels to be a story of how things will be going over the next, maybe longer than a week, because it's like, it could be a month or, a few weeks. But there's something coming in now that might initially bring up some resistance. That's probably the right word, resistance. But I'd check in if it's something you actually do want and you are just noticing it as resistance and you're afraid to do it because if it goes wrong, you failed kind of thing. I'd push through because you have this lovely Capricorn card, the Princess of Discs, which feels to be you achieving the thing, feeling good and getting on to that next level. So you've got it in you, you're making it happen. It's okay to have resistance. It's okay to feel grumpy or to feel like, it's Mercury retrograde, I'm trying to move forward and everything's blocking me. But you will get there. It does feel really, really, really good. So let's get some more tea for the rest of the readings. Oh, thank you, Kayla. I'm glad you like my shield. Hi there, Jack. Right. Moving forwards, we have our lovely Aquarians, Team Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. Good. Time for good moving forwards, actually. Could be good if it feels, you'll feel more confident and ready to take that step. You'll feel like you have the money in the bank kind of thing, whether that be literally money in the bank, or feeling that you've got what you need, or what to take things to that next stage to move forward. It just feels really, really, really strong. You've got the Chariot card there as well, which is fully moving forward. Next, you're ready for the challenge, you're ready for the adventure, you're ready to go, to move. You've got that confidence for how far you've come. There's a really nice energy of luxury and strength, but not in a bad way luxury, like we saw a bit before, more just having the Empress, having everything she needs, all the abundance really, and then the challenge or decision to take a big step forward. So that feels really, really good, exciting, very strong week. My pleasure, Susie. Thank you for being here. And then we're going towards Pisces, Team Pisces. Let's see what's going on. Oh, cool. So Pisces have got very getting things done week, really, or feeling strong. Like, I wouldn't want to get in the way of a Pisces this week, because they are going to be like, this is happening. I am doing this. I'm getting that pay rise. I'm moving forward. I'm getting that job. It feels like the determination, the strength that you have this week, Pisces, is just exceptional. You can build your empire. You can get things happening. I feel like you can fully really just kind of make the money, enjoy, build your empire. There feels to be something very practical and very stable and strong around the process this week. So you might be, for the first time in a while, you thought about, what can I do with this money, or how can I move forward in a home way, in a business way? How can I get that next level? It feels good. The riches and the strength there to create your empire and to be strong is lovely, actually. So whether it be, I've got the money now, I can do it, let's get into that mindset, or I really feel I want to, and let's attract in that money. There is something around deciding what that next bit of security or that building on things is for you, and yeah, I think making it so. And last but not least, Team Aries. Let's have a look. Aries card for the week. Oh, it's interesting about the sandwich we're getting this week, the disappointment sandwich. I love this the most, though. The Empress card is there, and she is just so beautiful. She is so the mother, like we said about Bacana, like we said about this deep knowing and abundance. So self-love, self-nurture, loving others, taking care of you, creating this, of course, romance as well, but it feels a sense of really being a place of nourishing yourself on such a deep level. So rose quartz, aventurine, those are really good crystals to work with if you want to work with crystals. You can do different things to activate more just taking care of you. Again, it's like the making choices thing we said at the beginning, making choices that are going to be good for you, not run you ragged. 5 of Cups in the middle, so it could be a wobbly one. There could be those old demons. We're in a bit of an eclipse sandwich time as well, aren't we? So there could be those old demons that are kind of might come up and go, oh yeah, but, and again, running yourself ragged isn't going to help this. So try and, she says, try and keep a balance, really, as well. But you've got love. It's okay. You may think it's not okay, but it ends up being okay this week. So you may feel like, oh no, this is not going to work, or I just feel exhausted, or I'm fed up of it being like this. And suddenly, oh, like what? Actually, this, with the 5 of Cups, you've always got the 3 that have fallen over and the 2 that are there. And the 2s are more pure love that comes. So there's a sense of, there's something good there. You just can't maybe see it at parts of this week. But if you keep channeling that Empress energy and taking care of yourself, it will draw in and attract something beautiful. Okay, so with that, I think we are done. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the forecast for the week. I will be announcing the tarot courses I'll be running very, very shortly as well. So if you're interested in learning tarot with me, then you would be more than welcome, and keep an eye on the news that comes up. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you have a great week. Take care of yourselves, and all the best. Bye.